This is going to be a travel vlog with a difference. So, in August 2016, me and the lads went to Bratislava, Vienna, Prague, and then on to German capital Berlin. It was a boss trip, and for the first time, I started making travel vlogs for my YouTube channel. The vlog about the Vienna portion of our trip was the first ever travel video I posted on here, but it wasn't the only place I filmed in over the 2 weeks. 48 months later, we're about to go back to Berlin with this vlog that I have finally got around to editing. So, without further ado, welcome to Berlin, the world's most depressing city. Like I mentioned before, we went on a mini travel adventure through Central Europe and we arrived in Berlin from Prague. This is Prague, this is Berlin, and these are my amazing graphic design and animation skills. We got a Flixbus directly to Berlin Central Station, although I don't know if it was this station. I'm just assuming it was because it was a big station where trains go and they may have buses there. Anyway, it was where our hotel was located, Meininger Berlin Central Station, and I definitely recommend staying there because it's like half hotel, half hostel, so plenty of choice whilst retaining the communal areas so you can be sociable if you want to, just like staying in a normal hostel. But as with all trips, this was about exploring, and one of the first Berlin landmarks set the tone for a city that seems to be mired in its dark past. We headed for the memorial to the murdered Jews of Europe, which honours the Jewish victims of the Holocaust. It officially opened in 2005 and comprises of 2,711 concrete slabs of varying heights and elevations. And whilst it's popular with tourists, it remains controversial. One reason being because of the way people treat it. You can walk amongst and even on the stones, but the poignancy of its message seems lost on some people. Next up was the Topography of Terra, an outdoor and indoor museum that stands on the site of the SS Reich main security office during Nazi rule. Here you can learn about terror and prosecution caused by the Nazis and how it impacted life in Berlin and across Europe. It was time for a bit of food before heading off to Checkpoint Charlie, the once US controlled border crossing between East and West Berlin. Today you can stand with the guards and get a photo for your Instagram, or visit the Wall Museum, which documents the history of this famous crossing and the Berlin Wall. Speaking of the Berlin Wall, we went there the day after. So we're at the East Side Gallery now in Berlin, the 1.3 kilometre stretch of wall which is now an international monument for freedom. So there's a lot of paintings on the wall by by artists even from all over the world. The wall stopped people coming from West Berlin into East Berlin, although the actual border ran through the River Spree, which is just behind me here. And some of the artwork's really quite fascinating. It's just mad to think that this piece of wall right here like divided up a whole city and a nation too. You just can't sort of appreciate that happening in somewhere like London or Manchester or Liverpool. It's just absolutely crazy. But I mean, the artwork here is just stunning. There's some fantastic murals and it's obviously a popular tourist attraction. There's a lot of people here. Fortunately the sun's come out for us because in the rain it wouldn't have been quite so nice. But we're going to check the rest of it out and then head on to the Berlin Wall Memorial. We took a short stop to enjoy the sunshine along the River Spree, then it was on to the DDR Museum, DDR standing for Deutsche Democratic Republic, to learn all about East Germany. DDR Museum in Berlin, which details life in East Germany after the rise of the Berlin Wall. It's a pretty good museum, to be honest. There's a lot of interactive things. There's a mock house with a living room and a kitchen where you can watch the TV, watch some German propaganda. You can play dress up with the clothes. There's table football. There's a car you can go inside. So there's a lot of interactivity, a lot of information here, and a lot of things to learn. Berlin is a great city, but if you're like me and you love visiting all all the major cultural and historical sites, be prepared for a heavy experience. Nazism and the fallout, including the history of East and West Germany and Berlin, is not the nicest of subjects, and you feel like it just hangs over the city somewhat. I visited other German cities such as Hamburg, Nuremberg and Dusseldorf, and although they were a part of Nazi Germany, they don't carry baggage like the capital does. Berlin is one of the most significant cities when it comes to the modern history of Europe, but its checkered past is an important one that should never be forgotten. In my next vlog, I'll show you more of Berlin's fun side, so make sure you stick around for that and get yourself subscribed so you'll be alerted when that one goes live. Thanks for watching once again, and I will see you next time.